As you've seen from the title, we're going to be doing upper and lower ball joints. Now, if this goes as bad as the driver's side, then you guys are in for a real treat. I'll tell you that. Gonna need a lot of tools for this, specifically a ball joint press. I'll drop one in your description for a real good one, but you can go rent it at an auto parts store for free. We're gonna start off with 22 millimeter. Get the lug nuts. I caught 3 and the other 3 shot off probably a mile away, so I'll have to go find those in a little bit. Off to a fun start. Right off the bat, we already know I'm going to have to remove this, so straighten this out as best you can get it. I like to just put them right there. And pull that out. That, my friends, 17 millimeter. 17. Take it all the way off, because you know it's not going to come out. So just do that and there you go. Pop it loose. Always put your nuts back so you don't lose them. I'm not going to reuse that cotter pin, so I can just toss it. So with that tie rod out, it gives you some space to do some wiggling. And come back here, I'm going to have to remove this whole assembly, so we'll just do 2 18 millimeters. One down there. One all the way up here. Alright, so it's a rounded bolt up top. I don't get the point of this. It's got me. Okay, so get your fader hanging tool. Just get it far out of the way. It don't matter where, just out of the way. Which is right there. That's out of the way. A lot of weight off of this knuckle. I'm gonna start off with doing the top ball joint just because it's the easier one in my opinion. No joke, the other side took me over an hour. This one's also an 18 millimeter, so I'm gonna be using a 19. Forgot they're all different sizes. Genius, right? So a deep, a swivel, and a 8-inch extension. That's gonna pop it all right there. The little 450 is nice because it's got a lot of torque. It rips it right off, but we don't need that right now because we're gonna that's all she wrote there. Let's do that again. It's free. Now I do really wish that this wasn't in this angle. And I'm pretty sure I can move them. I'm gonna try to move them. Just gotta spin around this ring. Like so. So I can use these. Oh. Yeah, I just broke that off because don't ever reuse that. I mean, I guess you could, but I personally wouldn't. And now the ball joint's ready to come out. So let's get the right tool set up. So I'm gonna mark where the upper control arm is set. And oh, this one wasn't even tight. Look at that. That's not good. I'm gonna do the same for the other side. With the semi, oh crap. Let's rip this out. Okay, take that all the way up. Perfect. That's the problem with air tools. Too much torque. That's all she wrote right there. We'll just get the rest of the way out. Gotta rethread it back through the top because I shot it halfway across the room. That's done. Make sure it's in there flush, which it is. Perfect. Now with the brand new snap ring supplied, snap ring pliers, I'm going to hold the back, wedge it up, which, okay, these worked a lot better. Those angled ones weren't doing it for some reason. All right, that's perfect. All right, awesome. Now, I'm not really gonna button any of that up right now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work on this lower ball joint because this is where it gets kind of ugly. Took the cutter pin out, 24. As usual, we're going to screw that back on because this is not going to come off. Raise up the lower control as high as it'll go. Give me some whacking room. There you have it. Okay, that was so much faster than the other one. The other side was horrible. Now it's off. Make sure it's stuck around that ring. Get it lined up. That'll be a nice little brace right there. Put that through the stud. It's all just a giant puzzle, you know? Brand new snap ring. Go, perfect. That. Now for the top, we're just going to add this rubber. It'll make sense later. now I'm going to put the control arm back to where it was. There, make sure it's actually tight. The new ones are like 21 millimeter. Still 24. Just make sure before you put on that outer tie rod, you go ahead and put your brake caliper back on, only because it's easier to turn. Because if you put on that tie rod, you're going to have to get up, turn on the vehicle, and turn the wheel. Here's that stupid screw that doesn't have a head on it. Get that tightened down. Now we'll hang the bracket on here, and we'll take this and slide it in. We're gonna put this outer tie rod back in, and that's how we do the ball joints on the Yukon. Such a pain. This side, even though it did take a very long time, it was so much easier than the other side, which took hours for that lower ball joint. I'm cooking it, beating it, everything you could think of to get it off, and it was just a nightmare. So this side was quicker. Yes, those sway bar links are bad. That shouldn't do that. Alright, so maybe we might be doing those next. I don't know. Stay tuned. Hit that like button, subscribe, and if you can, hit the super thanks. And if not, I will see you guys next time.